And the last thing I want to talk about too was what I realized I was doing wrong about like my motivation for wanting to go like grind and practice. A lot of my motivation was like negative self-talk and being like, come on, dude, like let's go. Like, you're a pussy if you don't practice, you know? And I will say this, that like doing that shit is actually very powerful. It's very motivating. With like having a negative self-talk and like, you know, like kind of talking down on yourself to like get you to do something. But that shit it's a toxic fuel for your system. Like if you rely on that all the time, it's just like having a toxic fuel in your car. Like that shit's gonna break down eventually. Yeah, it might get you going, might get the car started. You can go like, you know, decent speeds with it, but eventually it's gonna wear down the car. And so that's what I was gonna tell you. Like if you have like that negative self-talk to get you to motivate you to do shit, like to practice or whatever it is, like that's what I was doing for like YouTube. Like, come on, bro, dude, you're grinding Counter-Strike. You're not even in college no more. Like, bro, you're a pussy if you don't grind. Like, this shit's easy, and that it motivates you, but dude, it's toxic and it's gonna ruin you in the long run. You should rather be fueled by like a love for the game and enjoyment of it, and let that be your number one fuel, because that will never break down your system, will never break down your car, and it's more, it's like it's just a better fuel, dude. Like you're gonna want it more, you know. Like someone's gonna be more motivated to work for you if they get like a gigantic fantastic meal at the end of the day, versus if they don't do the job, they're gonna get a shit meal. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be more motivated to work if you get like a reward for it. Like, so like, just if you're using like a toxic fuel, bro, to like motivate you to like practice, or if you're trying to go pro or in any aspect, like you gotta fix that shit, dude. Like it's so negative and so bad for you, and that's something I had to like realize and, you know, work on it myself. But yeah, that's some of the things just want to talk about, because that's why I want to like kind of focus on my channel, is that like you're getting words from someone who's grinding to try and go pro. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of YouTube channels out there that have tips and tricks in Counter-Strike, and yeah, that helps you play better. But like, there's a whole another aspect that is just missing in those videos when it comes to like trying to actually grind to go pro, that people don't talk about. Like, yeah, learning how to play the game is a part of it, you know, like if you want to get better as a player. But like if you want to go pro and be like a tier 1 player, you can't just be good at the game, because like if you neglect your mental health, you know, you have a shit mental fortitude, like you don't got no confidence in yourself, like your game is gonna break down. It's gonna be so inconsistent, bro. Like there's just so much more beyond the game that you got to focus on if you're trying to reach the top level. That's what I'm gonna try to do with my channel, is like I'm trying to reach that top level, and every fucking thing I learn about anything, tips in game, mental tips, you know, working on your mental game, IGLing, all that shit, I'm just gonna share it with the channel, because I feel like nobody talks about that shit. And I feel like there's a lot of people out there, especially with Counter-Strike blowing up as like an esport, that want to pursue this as a career like me. And like, I'm here to help, because you're seeing it firsthand of someone on that journey there. Like I said, bro, I'm gonna be the Kanye Counter-Strike, man. I'm gonna be the best. And just like Kanye, how he filmed Genius, you got to see his whole way to the top from like the very beginning. That's what my YouTube channel is, bro. That's literally what my YouTube channel is. 3-4 years from now, you're gonna like, people are gonna look back and be like, bro, Sam R commented on my video, dude. That's crazy. That was back when you had 1,000 subs. I'm gonna be playing at the major. But the benefit is that you guys see me the whole way, and you get a benefit from it too, because I'm sharing everything I fucking learned. Yeah, it's kind of like a crazy ass rant I just went on, but some shit that's been on my mind about CS and stuff I've been learning. So just want to stress that there's so much more that goes beyond the game. Just learning about the game that will like strengthen your game and just totally improve your consistency, because people always complain about consistency and they look within the game to fix consistency. It's not, most of the time it's outside the game if you already have like a level, like a decent level of skill. So, you know, hopefully this shit helps anyone in the chat, or when this is turned into a YouTube video.